From winning that rock and roll competition, we got a contract with Decca Records.
And they said, time to go into the studio and record some songs.
We were introduced to a producer called Ken Jones, and he was giving us a pep talk. Yeah, well, the session's in a couple of weeks' time.
You guys could always write something, you know.
It didn't make a particularly big impression on me because I thought it was a slightly different part of the business. But to their eternal credit, Rod and Chris saw it in a different way, and they went away and they wrote 2 cracking songs.
The idea of success was very much on their mind, and you only have the naivety and arrogance of youth once. And that's a very powerful thing.
I wrote You Make Me Feel Good with acoustic guitars, just working in the basic principles of it.
And I thought, yeah, I can write something that's as good as the Beatles, and the recording is going to sound fabulous.
I got some of my blues records out, and one was a John Lee Hooker album, and there was a song on it called No One Told Me. I just liked the way those words tripped off my tongue, and I thought, right, let's start a story. I want the melody to be very bluesy, to start with a broken rhythm in the way that Ringo always used to do the early stuff with the Beatles. And then I wanted the harmony to fill out the second section and build into a big climax with us changing the harmonies underneath it, and then finishing on a major chord and then falling down. And it was just like a relationship story. And I wrote, do 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 do.
Well, no one told me about her. What could I do? Well, no one told me about her, though they all knew. But it's too late to say you're sorry. How would I know? Why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she had tan, the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool, her eyes were clear and bright, but she's not there.
Of course, eventually we got a big name manager. He was very powerful and influential. We were introduced to him through our producer, and he managed to get us TVs, live radios, national press.
Tonight on Hullabaloo,
Where the action is.
Come on, where the action is.
Kindy. Maybe she's not there, but they're here and they're the zombies.
When She's Not There was first released, it went on to a panel show in the UK called Juke Box Jury.
And welcome to another session of Juke Box Jury.
And 4 experts would judge various records.
Let's meet the jury we have with us this session. First up, I'd like to introduce...
And the week that She's Not There was released, George Harrison from the Beatles was on the panel of this national TV show. So the whole country would have been watching this.
We really do have a mixed jury tonight, so let's have the first record.
They played She's Not There.
Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there.
The voices were marvellous, and the chord sequences were very nice, and I think it'll be a hit.
George Harrison loved it.
And we all went,
That's a hit record.
and it went to #1. It was just incredible.
We'd idolised Elvis and the rock greats. We never thought we could follow in their footsteps. We were fans.
The Beatles had just unbelievably conquered America. And then we made the 9 o'clock news by being the first band after the Beatles to get a #1 with a self-written song.